In the B block, former New England Patriots tight end Aaron Hernandez took his own life in April of 2017, 2 years after being sentenced to life in prison without the possibility of parole for first-degree murder. On Sunday, the Boston Globe Spotlight team launched a series, including audio, illuminating details about Hernandez's childhood as well as his time with the Patriots. Just over an hour ago, the subject of Hernandez wasn't raised in Bill Belichick's weekly press conference. We are now joined by the Boston Globe's Bob Hohler, a member of this Spotlight team reporting this Aaron Hernandez series. Bob, for people who haven't yet read the series, and they should, or listened to it, what can you share about the Patriots' alleged knowledge about what was going on with their star tight end?
Well, the Patriots were never very forthcoming about what happened with Aaron Hernandez. The Patriots president, Robert Kraft, said he was duped. He felt duped by Aaron Hernandez. And if that's the case, he wasn't told about some serious information that should have been handed up to him, I believe, in the final months of Aaron Hernandez's colossal downfall, spiraling out of control. His own coach, Bill Belichick, knew 4 months before Aaron Hernandez killed Odin Lloyd that Aaron Hernandez came to him and asked him to help him because his fiance and his daughter, he felt, their lives were in danger. And so Belichick asked one of the Patriots staffers to help him find a new place to live that he thought might be more secure, but he never told the law enforcement authorities or even his own security chief, according to a statement by the team's president later. That's the information that we've found.
Now, during the reporting process, what was the most eye-opening piece of information that you guys found, in your opinion?
Well, there's so much. We examined every stage of his life, and there were so many unanswered questions at every level. You know, from his childhood, when we found that he was sexually molested as a child, savagely beaten by his father. You know, then he goes down to Florida where he's enabled. He gets in serious, you know, a 17-year-old punching a bar manager in the ear, rupturing his eardrum. No consequences. He's involved in a scene where there's a shooting that follows that confrontation in a bar. No consequences. And he gets to the Patriots where they become aware of serious issues in his life and perhaps could have prevented a death, and no action was taken. His own agent saw him with a gun and was aware of the fact that he was alleged to have shot his best friend in the head before that Odin Lloyd murder. He didn't tell anybody, although he's a stand-up guy. He told us, listen, I failed miserably as an advisor in this case. The Patriots have never been forthcoming in that way.
Now, how has this changed, if it has changed, how you view Hernandez?
Well, you know, there's also the aspect of his CTE, you know, and it's astonishing to think what his life might have been like had he actually lived and had he actually not gone down that incredible spiral. You know, his life, as we know from these fellows we've seen with CTE, have just lived miserable lives, and because he had the worst case of any NFL player who's been diagnosed at the youngest age 27. You can only imagine what that would have been like. But there are so many issues that we and the Wondery podcast team that we've teamed with have found, and we have more coming up in the next couple of days about these final hours in prison, and then more about CTE on Friday, and we'll be rolling this out for the next few weeks in the podcast.